talent acquisition analytic. Oke. Oh, nggak ada slide. Oh, wait. Oke.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon everyone and thank you for joining this session. My name is Woromita Fatristia, you can call me Mita. And today I will share our case study on talent acquisition analytics, specifically how pre-hire assessment data can be used to predict employee future performance. This study was conducted using real organizational data from an Indonesian company. And we believe the findings offer practical implications for improving hiring quality in similar contexts. Next slide, please. Thank you. Hiring quality determines strategic success. The challenge is that many organizations, including in Indonesia, still rely on standard operating procedures and long-standing assessment tools without examining whether those tools actually predict future performance. That is the core motivation of the study, to move from decisions that are only administratively compliant to decisions that are validated and evidence-based, ensuring better alignment between hiring inputs and performance outputs. In short, this research applies predictive analytics to enhance the effectiveness and accountability of talent acquisition. Okay, next slide please. Before we designed the study, we identified research gaps. Most of predictive validity evidence for talent assessment has been generated in Western labor market. However, in Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia, archival validation studies are still limited. Organizations frequently use comprehensive assessment tools, but they rarely link this result with actual performance data to check whether the tools effectively predict success. And the third, this study fills a critical validation gap for HR selection in Indonesia because what predicts success in Western context may not reflect what drives success here in Indonesia. Before? Okay. The study provides two key contributions. This is first, academically, for strengthen evidence, attitudinal and knowledge predictors in emerging market, because most existing validity studies are Western-centric. This research adds new empirical support from Indonesia, showing how those predictors perform in a real organizational setting. So we hope it helps expand global understanding of what drives employee performance beyond the Western workforce profile. Second, for practical implication, for optimize existing assessment without costly redesign, because we can focusing more weight on variables that actually matter. The purpose of this study is to identify which pre-hire assessment criteria most strongly predict future employee performance using real corporate archival data. And importantly, this is not simulated experiment or control lab setting. This reflects real organizational hiring and real performance outcomes over multiple years. Before moving to our data and findings, let me brief ground this study in the theoretical framework. First, talent acquisition analytics connect pre-hire assessments, allowing organizations to predict performance starting from the earliest recruitment stages. And the second, the process works best when hiring assessment are aligned with current and future business needs, meaning the criteria used must reflect what truly drives success. Third, common pre-hire assessment include cognitive ability, personality tests, culture fit assessment, video interviews, and expert evaluations. These tools are widely used and often assumed to be effective in previous literature. And finally, predictive analytics helps strengthen hiring decisions by combining cognitive, attitudinal, and behavioral data. It supports faster hiring, lower costs, and early identification of top performers, which is highly valuable in competitive environments. Now let me explain the research context and methodology. This study was conducted in an Indonesian corporation that has been applying standardized pre-hire assessment for many years. We analyzed archival data from 2013 to 2018. Initially, we had data from 1,025 candidates, but after removing incomplete and unmatched records, 758 cases could be linked with their subsequent performance ratings. The pre-hire assessment used in this organization were comprehensive, involving multiple methods such as focus group discussion, psychological tools, TOTS tests, culture fit, expert interview, case-based study, and then for post-hire for performance, they measure with 360 degrees performance feedback, including supervisor and peers. All data were pseudonymized by HR to ensure confidentiality. And for the analytical model, we use classification tree with model accuracy is 43.2% predictive accuracy, which is considered meaningful in HR analytics because performance is also shaped by many external and dynamic workplace factors, not only pre-hire assessment. Okay, result and key finding. This is, as you can see here, there are top 3 predictors of future performance. First, work attitude. This reflects the motivation to put in consistent effort, sustain attention to quality, endurance in handling challenge. And the second one is work involvement, which is the operational definition for this organization is take initiative, align behavior with company direction, contribute beyond what is formally required, and the third one is job knowledge. This includes deep of technical understanding, ability to apply knowledge in real tasks. And as you can see here, it was measured by many tools, method. It's like psychological, interview, culture, expert interview, dan study case. And followed by enthusiastic, integrity, impact, initiative, communication, intelligence, and teamwork. This is top 10 best predictors. Okay, the conclusion is work attitude, work involvement, and job knowledge are the strongest predictor of future performance, and predictive hiring means data-informed excellence. Next. Let me briefly discuss what these findings mean. First, the result reinforce about work attitude, work involvement, and job knowledge is show higher predictive validity than cognitive ability and personality. This supports finding by Diffendorf, Rothenberg, and Ovidiu, but unlike the findings from Smith and Hunter, cognitive ability in this case did not emerge as a dominant predictor in this data set. This doesn't mean that the theory is wrong. It reflects contextual and statistical condition in our sample. confirms in this top 3 confirms meta-analytic evidence by Saket and Young, Levens and Fukui, who said that attitudinal and contextual predictor outperform cognitive ability in dynamic environment. Of course, there are limitations in this case study. First, data integration issue. 2013 until 2016, there are inconsistent levels here because the data set came from long-term archival sources. So there are missing entry. And then rating bias, which is the distribution shows a positive skew, indicating that the most employees were rated above the midpoint. And the model accuracy is 43.2%. Needs improvement via data balancing, even scale rating, and hybrid algorithm, because employee performance is shaped by many contextual factors beyond pre-hire characteristic itself, including leadership, team dynamic, and organizational culture. And the final limitation is single company scope, so it's limited generalization. Stronger selection ROI, better alignment with actual top performance driver, more consistent hiring outcomes, and reduce time to hire and onboarding risk, because we only focusing on what actually matters here. And the future research, because this is only in single company, so we hope that future research can be validated across job, family, and industries, of course. Expand predictors, not only what in this case study criteria, but also learning agility, digital readiness, like the previous research, longitudinal multimetric performance tracking, hybrid theory-driven and machine learning models, and cross-cultural predictive comparison, maybe Indonesia versus global, we can see the result, it may be different, and ethical and explainable AI evaluation. If the future research, we can use AI. Next. In the end, hiring is not just about filling positions, it is deciding the future performance of the organization. With predictive analytics, we can make those decisions smarter and faster. And we can start from day one. Next. Thank you for your attention. We look forward to your insight. If you would like to explore collaboration, you can reach me and my team here. Thank you. Just call me Mita, mister.
In the literature part, you also like discuss that there are several criteria such as cognitive ability and then personality that dominance for job performance. But then in the result section, you mentioned that there are like job knowledge that is more important than the cognitive ability. So it can does it imply that the cognitive ability shows relatively low importance compared to your result? And then are you also like do you also think that personality tests are less useful in this context? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss
Anita.
Okay, thank you, Miss Anita. Yes, Anita. Many Nita here. Okay, direct. Okay. for cognitive ability, yes, this is lower prediction than the third predictor, like I said before, but, work attitude, work involvement, and job knowledge. But in this study, the cognitive ability test is running before. So the one who passed the organization is already passed the psychological test or cognitive ability. So maybe the data may not vary difference apa ya? Vary itu apa ya? Vary. And for personality test, because the tools is Likert scale, so social desirability will be high, so not really differentiate top performance and low performance. Maybe it just because in this study the context and statistical different from Western context. Thank you for your question, Miss Anita. Yeah, maybe online too. another audience, maybe another audience. Yes, sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, machine learning. Okay. Yeah, analytic. Yeah. What? Will AI? Maybe we can evaluate with AI, modern AI. Classification tree is classic machine learning tool. Yes, I'm looking. I mean, not maybe not modern, not. I'm looking for in Bremen, maybe there is a literature too about CRT. So CRT is easy to interpret for HR practitioner like us, and I'm HR practitioner actually. So we looking for tools measurement who is easy to interpret. Can be used to mix data, and when me and my team conclude with classification tree. Stephen, no. Stephen, also, you recommend to use Stephen? No, because maybe my data scientists know more about it, but I'm not really going too deep about that. But I will looking for the update machine learning that maybe you will recommend for us. Inshallah. Stephanie, the 7? Communication, maybe? Thank you, Mr. Rizan and everyone.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, next.
Ya, siap.